He was asking us, who actually came to the store and got his kilt recently.
Cool.
Very cool.
Thank you.
He was asking us, what kind of wedding favors would you guys recommend other than Scotch? And the thing that comes to mind for me is when folks maybe order an extra yard of cloth and use it for ribbons or bows on like a little gift bag or a favor or something like that. So that's definitely available as an option. But what do you guys think?
Wedding gifts are what we more deal with, like groom's gifts and things like that. So a wedding favor, something you can produce in copious quantities so that everybody gets to take something home. That's an interesting question. Well,
it depends on your budget.
Absolutely.
If you tell me you want to spend $3 per item or $5 per item versus $25 per item, it's going to be a different response. If you said to me that $25 per item and you need 200 of them, then I would say we can actually have like a custom cap badge made with your name and the date, or wedding bells in the center and then the date on it or whatever. We could do something like that. Like that's just off the cuff,
that's pretty BA.
Pie skying, yeah.
I like that.
Option B would be a little, a keychain, keepsake kind of thing with a little. It's basically a mini tiny sporin. It doesn't actually function, doesn't open up, but it's just a little piece of leather with a little bit of cow fur on the front, and you can have your name and date laser etched on the back, and those would be $5 a pop. So anywhere in that area would be two cool ideas.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Wedding favors are usually like what, $10?
I don't know.
Ish. You spend
we made our own.
I know. Yeah, a lot of people make their own.
So that's I was going to say from a DIY standpoint.
Buying the cloth.
You might want to buy the cloth if possible. It'd be cool if you could get like polyviscose or something else that's the tartan that you're wearing or somebody's wearing. My thought was what if you did like sachets of like heather or lilac and stuff. There's certain flowers that are very traditional for Celtic wedding ceremonies. You could actually, if you have somebody who's crafty with that kind of stuff, you could actually make sachets, and that's something that would appeal to the ladies for certain.
Edibles,
consumables.
Yes, consumables.
Hey, how about Welsh cookies? No, seriously, consumables are great.
No, Walker's shortbread.
Yeah.
Tied up with a bit of tartan. I've been to weddings where those are the wedding favors. For Kelly and my wedding, ours was kind of like, we both love Ocean City, New Jersey. So we actually got Shriver's saltwater taffy. We got some shells and made them into like holiday decoration things. We did a lot of that stuff ourselves. But it was from a place that meant something to us and a lot of our friends and family down there.
Yeah.
So you could do that same kind of thing with Scotland. Get Walker's shortbread or get some Scottish candies.
Yeah.
And put that little gift basket, not basket, but little gift sack for each of the people at the wedding party of Scottish edibles. And a lot of times for wedding favors, people don't. I'll put this bluntly: people don't care about your wedding favors. So either you're going to spend a lot of money and not get a lot of bang for your buck out of it, because if you do something and spend a lot of time on it, the people who are receiving it don't necessarily care about the gift unless they are really, really close to you. So edible things are always a great idea because everyone loves a little cookie or a little treat. Or to the thing that you said you didn't like, the Scotch glasses, that would be a great idea for if you know a lot of people who like drinking Scotch or whiskey or things like that, just to have in their own house for when guests come over, they have a nice glass to drink out of. So those are things that we typically try to suggest to people, are things that the end consumer, the people, your guests, will actually care about, use, or want to reuse, years down the road, or enjoy eating the candy and the different tastes of Scotland that you're giving them at the wedding.
I agree. I think the consumables is a great idea. Not a lot of people want to keep the mementos of wedding favors around for a long time.
Yeah.
I happen to have a couple that we have kept around because they're just kind of goofy and cool. Like we have these chopsticks that our friends did as their wedding favor. They basically just Sharpied their names and date on the chopsticks because they had Asian food for the dinner
reception.
But okay, so look at our wedding planner guide and blog entries on the website, because any of the traditions that go with a Celtic wedding, and I'm using the term very loosely when I say Celtic, by the way, but an Irish or a Scottish traditional kind of a wedding, For instance, if you were doing a scramble, which is basically where the bride and groom throw coins out on the ground and the kids go after them, you have little packets of coins, good luck coins or chocolate coins as a wedding favor. If you do the jumping the broom thing, you could have little toy brooms like you can get at Michael's. Use those.
Give everyone a dustpan and brush.
Well,
inscribed with the date.
If you're Irish, you could do like little miniature Bridget crosses.
Yeah.
There's kind of stuff like that. I'd say basically pick a theme in your wedding ceremony, and then build something tiny out of that, preferably consumable.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm a genius. Maybe. I hope that helped.